What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This is Crypto Union. I have a package of silver here I wanted to unbox for you guys, and I wanted to talk about some precious metals. That's why I've got these guys laid out here. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. I actually bought this from an auction on YouTube. Oh look, they gave me a gift. Thank you, Nitrate Clan, over from Silver Nitrate YouTube channel on YouTube. We'll have to check that out in a bit. Thanks. Alright, let's get into it here. I got another package. I wanted to document a little bit of it. He did a good job here, boxing everything up tight. Oh. Like I said, I won these in an auction, so he put them out, I bid on them, I competed, I outbid some other bidders from his channel, so it was really fun and exhilarating. I've never bought silver this way, this is the first time, but it was really fun, and like I said, I wanted to start documenting everything that I buy. So, there we go. First thing that I bought, 1963D MS64 PCGS greens, old green slab. So they don't make them like this anymore. So the green slabs are actually collectors in themselves. But it's a $50 piece, 90% silver. Not bad there. Yep, so that's my first piece. And I also picked up a graded slab coin American Silver Eagle. Like I said, I have quite a few American Silver Eagles. I have a couple slabbed MS70s, and I saw the opportunity to bid on this, and I won, and now it's mine. I'm gonna add it to my stack of slabs. So one of the main reasons why we got you here today is to talk about these purchases of 90% constitutional silver. $1964 D's, 1964s. But as I started collecting, I started getting into the fractionals, which is one of the reasons why we wanted to make a video today. And talk about it after I unbox this for you. These look to be in a little bit better shape. I wonder if that's why they came separate or not, but maybe not. Awesome. Thanks, Silver Nitrate. Oh, let's get into this free gift while we're at it. Let's see. I was very unexpected, very appreciated. Let's see what we have here. Oh wow, it's a penny. 1966 wheat penny, I suppose. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, Silver Nitrate. That was totally unexpected. I appreciate that. I'll add that to my collection. So, main reason why we had you come out today to watch this unveiling is because I want to talk a little metal talk today about what to stack. I know a lot of guys have been getting interested into stacking silver recently with the way that, you know, the economic downturn that we're having here, a little depression, the printing of money, which is a big scare to a lot of people due to inflation and the buying power of the dollar going down every year, which is the main reason why a lot of people stack precious metals. And so, where do you start? I'm new, this is a brand new channel, this is why I'm documenting what I'm buying and thinking out loud, documenting what I'm thinking. So I started with the Silver Eagles because that's what the foundation of every stacker's stack should hold, is the American Silver Eagle. And that comes under my first talking point, what to stack. So the first talking point is what to stack. Silver. We know we want silver. What's the main reason for having American Silver Eagles as your main portion of your stack? Good question. They're very well recognized, globally recognized. They're very hard to duplicate. There's really hard to fake these. And it's constitutional money. It's recognized by the United States of America, backed $1. Okay, this is money, guys, real money. But the metal content, 999, pure silver. So this coin right now, as of today, is around $24 spot. Just dropped down from $28 this week. Great opportunity to buy, guys. Might want to pick up some silver on this little down dip. So constitutional silver is also a U.S. government mint, backed by the mint. Don't be fooled, guys, by this quarter here. It may have a 25-cent face value, but it's actually 90% silver in these guys, which constitutes as generic silver. And it's just another form of these guys. Some of these we unboxed in the last videos, which is just generic 1 ounce fine silver, which falls under the generic categories. So under the first talking point, what to stack, we want to stack silver, and the best way to stack silver is generic rounds here, generic bars here, which is a 10 ounce, one of my favorite things to stack right now because of the low premiums compared to the Silver Eagles, which we can get into here in a second. But this is 10 troy ounces of fine silver, made by Sayers Refinery, NTR, North Texas Refinery Metals. Great looking bar there, great way to stack, easy to store, relatively cheap for premium. But it falls under our first talking point, which is generic bars and rounds. These things should be the foundation of everyone's stack, guys. And the reason being is these are your more premium silver here. It holds a premium to it because it is government issue, because it is so easily liquefiable, easily recognized by just about everyone in the stacking community. You will not have a problem selling these. This will not be an issue to liquefy. And that's why one of the main reasons that it holds its premiums. You know, you may spend $5 to $7 over spot to pick up an ounce of American Silver Eagle. That's why we jump down to some of our generic pieces that you can get closer to spot. But it's more of a risk in some people's eyes because how do I know this is real silver? Yeah, it says 0.995 silver, fine silver, but these are easier to duplicate, replicate with other metals. So it's more generic. But it's cheaper for the stackers out there like me who's trying to acquire as much silver as possible for the cheapest fiat price. I'm changing my dollar fiat in exchange for silver precious metals, which over the long term we hope will rise in price and hold, nonetheless, our wealth from inflation. You know, so first talking point: what to stack? Constitutional, government issue silver coins, such as these here. Generic bars and rounds, such as these here. 1 ounce rounds. They also make 2 ounce bars, 5 ounce bars. Most common is 10 ounce. They also get up to a kilo, 100, and 1,000 ounce bars also. But the reason that I like these here constitutional fractionals is it's fractional. If you needed to split up a whole ounce, let's say the price of silver goes up to $100 an ounce, and you only need to make a $20 purchase. You don't want to trade a whole ounce in to get $100. So what you would do is you would come to your generic pieces, your fractional pieces, and you would take a couple of these, or 3 or 4 of these, to pay for whatever you're trying to purchase. You know, essentially this is change to the dollar. This would be your bigger piece, and this is a fractional portion of this bigger piece. So I don't have to break this down or cut this in half or cut this in a quarter or an eighth or a tenth. I can grab a fractional piece. And these are very hard to fake also, guys. It's government issues. These were circulated coins, legal tender, back in the 60s. 90% silver. Great thing to invest in, guys. To trade your fiat for real money. So the second thing I want to talk about is to start small. A lot of guys, whenever they start stacking, they get addicted. It's very highly addictive. And so you want to start small. Don't overstack. Never spend more than you can afford. Never spend more than you can afford to lose. This is a long-term investment, guys. This isn't something that I'm trying to cash in tomorrow and make money off of. This is something that I'm going to come back to in 30 years, 40 years, and will preserve my wealth from inflation of the US dollar. My buying power will be tremendously greater by holding silver, generic silver, constitutional silver, anything silver and gold, as opposed to holding fiat $100 bills or $20 bills in my safe. So the old saying is back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, you could buy a gallon of milk with one of these silver rounds. As well as $1. You could buy a gallon of milk for $1. But now, you could get about 6 gallons of milk with this 1 ounce piece of round. Same round. You can get 6 gallons of milk with. Well, how many gallons of milk can you get with $1 now? Maybe you can't even get fractional milk. So just think about where I'm going there. So imagine another 20 years. How many gallons of milk can I get for this one ounce coin? Will it be 16 gallons? 30 gallons? And what's my $1 going to get me? Even less milk. So you can see where I'm going there, guys, as far as saving your wealth from inflation, your buying power over a period of time. So, and that goes back to do your own research before diving in. A long-term hedge against inflation is one of my biggest reasons for stacking. And with that being said, you still have to have money, liquid, cash form, in case of emergencies. So start small, don't overstack, and never spend more than you can afford. Dollar cost averaging, guys, is the best way to go about this. And it's an investor mindset. So if I have $1,000 to spend, I'm not going to go and spend $1,000 on one lump sum of silver. What I'm going to do is 1 week, I'm going to go in and buy $100 worth of silver. The next week, I'm going to go buy in another $100 worth of silver each week or each day. And what that does is it gives you an average spread of where you bought your silver at. So if you started stacking silver whenever it was high at $28, and today it went down about $4 now over the past week. So you can get silver $4 cheaper than you could a few days ago. So if I took my $1,000 and bought silver at $28 an ounce, I'm now out of money and I can't buy if the price corrects to a lower premium, to a lower spot price. So if the lower I buy, the better I'm getting for my fiat. So basically what I'm getting at is buy a little bit over time and dollar cost average. It gets your average to a smaller point as opposed to buying everything at one time. It's just a better way of managing your money, investor mindset. Okay, the third thing I want to talk about today, third talking point, is getting the right dealer. So whenever you're ready to go and sell something, you know, people who are experienced in the stacking community know that they're not going to get the same for this slab graded $50 if they go to their local coin store and say, hey, I want to sell this. You know, they may give you what it's worth in silver content, 90% silver. This is a fractional piece like we were talking about. So you need to know how to liquidate these things whenever time comes, and that's part of your diversification strategy in stacking. But your local coin dealer is going to be great for selling stuff like generic rounds, American silver eagles, generic bars, that when you get ready to sell, easily liquefiable. A lot of people, so talking about getting the right dealer, silver nitrate, people on YouTube who are trusted dealers and they hold weekly auctions and they have good ratings and a good following and a good history. Great way to pick up silver, guys. Like I said, got these things for, just as much as I'd pay from an online bullion dealer, but I'm helping out another stacking community. We're helping each other out, guys. That's the whole point of this, So local dealers would be my number one. Trusted, established, quality reputation. Trusted, established, with a quality reputation that's going to treat you fair, help you determine the type of stacker that you are, which is very important whenever we come back to, numismatic coins, high premium coins as opposed to generic coins, getting at cheap as possible, whereas these hold premiums. So you need to know what kind of stacker you are, and having someone at a dealer or local shop where you can go in, talk to them, put your hands on some things, ask them questions, get their expertise. That's what they're there for, guys. It's take advantage of it. This is how you learn. This is how you grow. Okay. And you also want someone like a local dealer who's going to charge you a reasonable prices for stuff, guys. The more that you spend time with these dealers, the more deals you're going to come across, the better relations you're going to build, and they may bring stuff to you before it gets released to the general public. So you have an insider's edge on deals to buy silver and gold. What more could you ask for? It's all about being personal. Go in, ask the right questions, build a relationship with these guys, because this is who you're going to be buying and selling your silver from, trading and handling your wealth with. So it's great to have a dealer, local dealer, something physical, and then the stacking community is another huge point besides the local dealer. That's my number 2 under getting the right dealer. Get into the stacking community. Go follow some of these guys like Silver Nitrate that put out great content for free on YouTube for you to go and learn and follow. That's how we learn. Just get involved, plug in. You got to plug in, get involved, learn. Make a commitment to lifelong learning. That's all it takes. So once you've actually found a dealer, you know what you're going to buy, and you've actually purchased some, now you need to know how to keep it safe. How are you going to store it? Personally, just starting out, I don't think you need to go crazy and buy a $20,000 fireproof safe. I do suggest that you keep your precious metals in a safe. Even better would be a fireproof safe. I've done a lot of research on this. UL rated fireproof safes are the best by far, hands down, but guys, they are expensive. So don't worry about so much off the bat about storage. Just know that this is precious metal. They call it precious metal for a reason. I know people who've stacked for years and years, and their daughters and their sons stole some of their wealth right from underneath them. You know, it's sad, but it happens. So you need to keep that in mind. Protect your investments. You know, look into the safes. And the last thing I want to say, guys, today is get educated. That's why you're here. We're here to learn. We're here to help each other. So get educated. Understand the fundamental factors that drive the prices of silver. What causes the prices of silver to go up? What causes the prices of silver to go down? And you know, why you shouldn't be shaken out whenever the price is volatile. If anything, whenever the price falls, it's a great buying opportunity. It's a great time to get your hands on some more of these rounds here. Anything, any kind of silver, every week, dollar cost average is what we're talking about. You know, so if you've been buying every week, your position is better hedged as far as where you entered the market. So with that being said, guys, pay regular attention to the markets, read, create content, plug in, and leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you like this content. I'm going to be coming with you more with some more videos and some more silver that I have in my stack that I haven't had time to make videos of yet. But until next time, guys, be safe out there.